What up, YouTube? Welcome to the Red Syrup. This is your boy Dave Gregory, back with a new episode. I am here reacting to a Brett Cooper video. She is covering the Chick-fil-A woke thing. They are being infiltrated by DEI. It sounds like a good organization, but at the end of the day, they are slowly kind of like ruining the morality that is Chick-fil-A. So, or the moralities that they hold. Anyways, let's get to the story.
Chick-fil-A has been trying to fix this situation for the past decade. They have been trying to appease this small but angry and loud.
Now I remember what happened. The CEO was saying how he felt that marriage should be between a man and a woman. That's what most Christians believe. And for having that belief, he got persecuted.
Group who hates them, which is, I think, the most excellent way to describe DEI because it really is a Trojan horse.
Yeah.
Be advised, hostiles have captured the headquarters.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper. I have some very sad news for you guys that you might have already seen on Twitter because it was trending for the majority of yesterday. But America's, and specifically conservatives' favorite chicken is under fire. The holy grail of Chick-fil-A that people thought was immune to wokeness has sadly been infected. But apparently it was infected long ago. So it's interesting that it's just trending now and the people are just calling for boycotts now. But before we get into this story, make sure that you like this video, subscribe.
You know what? There's boycotts on both sides. You know, like there's boycotts because people have certain ideals that what trips me out is how the left conflates speech with violence, and it's not the case.
Channel if you have not already, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a comment section or off the clock episode. Yesterday, which was Tuesday, Chick-fil-A started trending because people were announcing that they had just hired this VP of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, or DEI. And here's one of the most viral tweets that started spreading the news. Joey Manarino, I've never heard of him before, but apparently he has a relatively big Twitter presence. But he said, "We have a problem. Chick-fil-A just hired a VP of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. This is bad, very bad." The intensity of this just...
They don't need that, man.
People on Twitter, we can all calm down. I don't want to have to boycott. Are we going to have to boycott? And it was like, it's so dramatic. Now, this did not come directly from Chick-fil-A. I have no idea what exactly prompted this man, Joey, to make this tweet. I went onto Chick-fil-A's Twitter, and their last post was in 2022. I have not seen any announcements about
So
DEI.
how did he find this out?
I'm going to go into the stuff that's on their website, but I'm trying to find the social post that prompted this. If you guys have it, if you want to direct me there, feel free to correct
It's
me, but
crazy.
I have not been able to see it.
It's crazy to think that there are people out there that are like that are that invested in companies that they be finding out information that's not just put out there. You know, like that's crazy. Chick-fil-A didn't even post that, and the guy knew that they hired a VP for the DEI portion.
So this feels like it kind of just came out of thin air. But the headlines started looking like this. Chick-fil-A sparks anti-woke outrage for VP of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion post. New York Post published that, but then didn't say that there was any post. So again, I'm not sure where this came from. Somebody else said Chick-fil-A hires VP of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Twitter says it's going woke. Somebody tweeted and said, "Hey, Chick-fil-A, heard y'all have a DEI program now. Tell me this isn't true. Surely y'all are smart enough to know the moral and cultural Trojan horse this is, right? Right?" Which is, I think, the most excellent way.
That's what I'm saying. There's something behind this. You know, there's something else. It's a Trojan horse. That's exactly what it is. It's like they're trying to make everything gay.
Describe DEI because it really is a Trojan horse, because on the surface it looks fine and it looks happy and we're just loving everybody, but you kind of see later on what it actually ushers in and the people that are leading it. Anyway, I digress. Somebody else said, "Now that Chick-fil-A has a VP of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, people can finally walk into their restaurants knowing that they will be treated with respect." Like, of all the rest,
I can't think of any time that I've walked into Chick-fil-A and not left happy, especially because of the customer service. I mean, even in high school, they were known for just being on point with everything. I remember in high school, a buddy of mine, because I went to a boarding school and they didn't serve meat on campus. They served vegetarian food. So he would go and get something from Chick-fil-A, and he always had sauces. Like they were always like fruit. They were always. What's the word? Cavalier? That's a good word. They were, I guess, cavalier with the sauces. They were like, you know what? You want extra sauce? We got you with the extra sauce. You know, you go to McDonald's, they give you 2 packs for like a large fries. You're like, let me get an extra sauce, and they give you one extra. I'm like, come on, man.
restaurants, of all the companies in the world,
get up off the sauce.
Did not need DEI because they were already great. Chick-fil-A, they are the most efficient, the kindest, the most respectful fast food chain, any kind, really just any business with customer service. They do not need this. They do not need a VP of DEI to prove that they are good, virtuous people. They just are. They show that through their actions and how they run their business. It's just absurd. Somebody else echoed this sentiment and said, it's about time. Chick-fil-A has always been such a mean, nasty, cruel place. Thank goodness one can move through the drive-through line so quickly so as not to endure the constant taunts from their employees. So glad they're going to start being kind and respectful to their customers.
God forbid they tell you have a nice day or my pleasure, right?
Today I will no longer be eating Chick-fil-A. Somebody else said, I'm saving a lot of money and eating healthier than ever with these boycotts. Truth. We should have been boycotting these places long ago because of the fact that they fry all of their food in seed oils, but that's a conversation for another day.
They taste so good, you're not worried about the seed oil.
Here's the thing. None of this is new. Again, I can't find the post from Chick-fil-A that is recent announcing this. We are just only seeing it now. I'm not sure why. This man...
I mean, they already attacked Bud Light, or Anheuser-Busch, that's the company that owns Bud Light, and Target. And
these companies